Hi, my name is Nick Shell and I am the Manly Vegan. Today I'm going to try Amazing Grass Protein Superfood Pure Vanilla, and I want to share with you why I am feeling compelled to do such a thing. 5.5 years ago I became a vegan, and it was pretty awesome because I ate as much of whatever I wanted to as long as it didn't have meat or eggs and dairy in it, and I lost weight. I got down to size 31 pants and I weighed up, 156 pounds. Life was great. But in the last couple of years, I've basically gained all the weight back all of a sudden, even though I haven't really changed my diet, and I've maintained my exercise as far as running and going for walks and skateboarding, mountain biking. None of that really changed, but my weight increased, and I couldn't figure out why that was. Just so happens I happened to run into a personal trainer last week, and he explained to me that despite the way I've always laughed about when people said, well, make sure you get enough protein. When they said that to me, I laughed it off because I'm like, I'm not like underweight. I was like perfectly in the BMI. Well, Mark Glesney is his name. What he explained to me was that I actually was losing nutrients from my muscle, and that's where, because my body wasn't getting the right amount of the right kinds of complete proteins. So while I was getting protein, I wasn't getting enough of the right kind, and ultimately that got extracted from my muscle. So yes, I lost weight, but basically my body learned to rewire to the system, and now it takes whatever protein it gets and basically now it's turning into fat. So now I'm basically back up to the weight I was, and now I'm back in the 170s. I can barely fit into size 32 pants now, and he explained to me that a lot of the protein that I'm getting isn't the right kind. So he explained to me, if I start basically overloading on the right kinds of protein, then in theory I'm going to be losing weight now, because finally my body's getting the right complete protein it needs. Like for example, peanut butter, I thought that was good for me. Where peanut's not actually a nut, whereas an almond is. So okay, this is something I definitely need to share with you. So every morning here in this blender, I was making a smoothie with unsweetened almond milk, a banana, frozen blueberries, unsweetened cocoa, peanut butter. And he, as I explained that to the personal trainer, he said, yeah, that's basically just all carbs, and then the peanut butter is fat. What you need is protein. And so he started explaining some of the ingredients that I actually needed, and turns out they're actually in this. So this is gluten-free, no sugar added, plant-based, non-GMO. And as I'm looking at the ingredients here, and of course it's cholesterol-free because it is vegan, organic pea protein, organic hemp protein, organic chia, organic quinoa, and those are just some of the top ingredients. And by the way, I'll put a link in the video here that'll take you to my blog, which will show all the ingredients on there. I don't want to read the whole ingredients list for the sake of this video, but ultimately, this right here, one serving will be 20 grams of protein, which is 27% of what I should be having for the day. So I'm thinking maybe the time has come that I'll start trying out this supplement, maybe at least for the month, and see how that changes things for me. Because now I understand too what Mark Glesney had told me, is that how much I weigh and even my BMI isn't as relevant as me having actual muscle. And of course, you know, I could even maybe only lose a few pounds, but easily get back into my size 31 pants. So here's to trying this thing out. What if I start consuming even more protein, but the right kinds of protein? With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and try this out for the very first time. It says 12 ounces of water, and then 1 scoop of this. Here's what it looks like. All right, so let me just try this out. Very unrehearsed, which is how I like to do everything on my channel. All right, let's pour this water in. All right, and now we'll put in protein, okay? And let's put a lid on it and see what happens. What speed should we go with? How about 4? Okay, let's see how that did. All right. And it's funny, I saved a very special glass for this event. Check this out. Look, a Burger King glass from 1983, from Return of the Jedi. Look how awesome this glass is. I've had this for many years. I was born in 81, this is from 83, so pretty old there. Okay, how did that do? Is that pretty, let me mix it up one more time. I'll go up to 6 this time. I actually went all the way up to 10. All right, I just wanted to make sure it was good mixed. So here we go. Let's, it actually smells good. I smell something. I guess it's the vanilla that I'm smelling. And by the way, there's other flavors too, like there's peanut butter, there's chocolate. But what I wanted was the most neutral one that there was, so I chose vanilla. And also it says on here, if you wanted to, pour it in an existing shake that you already have, or if you want to, use almond milk or something, you could. But for me, I wanted well, for one thing, I guess to save money, why use almond milk when if this is already vanilla flavored? So here we go. Here's just the 12 ounces of water, and I still got a little bit more in there with this full glass here. So here we go. Here's to hopefully getting the right kinds of protein and enough of it as a manly vegan that I am. It works for me. So I'm gonna be trying this out this month and seeing where this gets me. But the theory makes a lot of sense. Yes, I've been getting protein, from vegetables, fruits, beans, grains, nuts, and seeds. But ultimately, if it's not enough of the right kinds, then ultimately my body's going to be extracting from muscle. And I don't want to do that. I want to basically build my muscle back, get rid of the fat, get back in my size 31 pants, and feel good about myself again, as far as it's important to me because I know that I have control over my physique. I know that. Certain things you don't have control over, but that's one thing you do. So yes, it may be challenging as a vegan to do this, but let's give it a shot and let's see where this gets us with amazing grass, protein, superfood. Let's down this thing. Oh, that's right, there's more in here. It's funny, like I can tell how much protein that is. That is a lot. I don't know, I might be spoiling dinner. We'll see. My wife's got vegan chili there in the crock pot behind it. Okay, here's the last of it. So it actually took more than this whole glass. Okay, I feel the protein, and hopefully I'll still be able to eat dinner. But that's the thing. I've got to start forcing more protein into my diet, because part of the way I've been is I usually don't even get hungry till about 10 a.m. So I'd wake up, I'd get the kids ready, I'd go to work, just drink water, finally at 8, drink some black coffee, and then finally at 10, have my carb smoothie, as I now understand it to be, with a scoop of fat in it. So maybe what I should do is when I wake up, go ahead and chug this and start the day with a power punch of vegan protein right there to get the day started. So there we go. Let's see where this gets me. I want this to work. I want this extra protein, this complete protein plan to come together. And by the way, these folks don't even know I'm doing this. It's not like Amazing Grass said, hey, will you know? I just went ahead and did it myself. So I'll try to see if I can find a link if you want to try this out too. And I'm excited about this. This might be exactly what I need. I'm Nick Shell. I am the Manly Vegan. And feel free to leave comments right here as well.